It's all good. All right. So last where we left off was Kyo, Urin, and Kazuko were in a tournament. They were well in their way on the second round. That being said, they were victorious over these green armored folk. Wasn't sure if they didn't quite share their names, so they're still a bit unknown. But upon victory, someone who's not too fond of the group appeared from the shadows that was created by Urin. Urin, you can gather that you didn't create or anything. It's just he used your shadows as a kind of concealment. But he appeared. This person, most of the group knows him as Ateneo, a very great antagonist to this group. Um, he tried to take Urin, Kazuko, and Kyo down to the depths of what she exclaimed to be hell. Aislynn, being very great in what she does in trying to save her allies, she was able to summon Kai through channel divinity, right?
Yes.
Using your cleric channel divinity, you were able to save one, which I believe was Kyo, because Urin passed the save. Um, Trying to save Kazuko because he wouldn't just simply let him go. He lost his arm in the process. This causes your brother to go in a not like a stasis, but he's wounded and needs time to heal. Um, which at this time, Arya working on her spells, she was able to get it down to where she can not have as much trouble trying to set it up. But she looked through a lot of the sigils and it created a vision to her where she saw Fenrir fighting with Gargos in some sort of fiery brimstone terrain. I think that's about it. So we shall start with the main people here that are within the
Just a
Colosseum.
reminder, I erased the sigil on the ground.
Yeah, I remember that part. Start with the main group here at the Colosseum. It seems like everyone's a bit confused. A lot of the crowd. Uh, there are people missing, people that are like official.
I sent everybody. Alright,
Okay.
all the crowd that is.
So pretty much it's just you guys at the Colosseum at this time.
For your safety, everyone evacuate. Remember?
Get the fuck out!
You
Yeah.
have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, it's on you guys at the Colosseum. Arya's still at the castle.
Um, who was that man? I say to the group.
No idea.
Or am I with the group, or is it just me and Kyo in the middle of the Coliseum?
It would be you, Kill, and Aislynn that are there.
I'm up in the thing he's running down.
She's making her way.
Yeah.
We'll see you get there. Gathered
Okay.
up.
Are you guys okay?
I'm fine. I mean, Kyo, they almost got him. With my smarts, I was able to dodge away in time, you know? But unfortunately for Kazuko, he doesn't seem to be here.
Do you have message by chance?
I do. Do I? I do.
Can you message Arya and tell her to come here? Tell her Azuko. Kazuko was taken?
Is she within 120 feet from me?
I should be arriving in the stadium any moment now.
I will try to send a message anyway, just in case.
So as you're making your way, you hear a message through your mind.
Hey, something kind of pretty bad happened, and Iceland
Oh, I'm aware.
requires. Oh, okay, just
Oh.
okay.
No, shit. Yeah, it's about Fenron, isn't it?
No, it's about Kazuko. He's been abducted.
Oh, awkward. You
But
should see me in just a moment. And I kick the door into the arena.
The gate falls down. The big giant gate that was that would lift to present you guys.
Ironically, if it's not magically there and it's just a gate, I can actually kick that gate down with less strength.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just
Yeah.
I'll run up to
And
Arya.
I'm just running full sprint. You would see Rain just holding onto my shirt, kind of flying like a flag.
I'll run up to Arya to meet her halfway.
What
Enryu
happened?
was who? Enryu was here.
Enryu is here?
And he took Kazuko. They tried to take all of them, but I saved Yo with the exception.
Enryu was here.
Yes.
I'll say it was Ateneo.
Oh, sorry, Atheneo, not Enryu. God damn it.
So Henry Ateneo.
Atheneo! Sorry. I'm still out of it. Atheneo is here. And he took Kazuko and tried to take
Where did he take him?
down somewhere. He didn't tell us where he took him, right?
He actually did.
Oh, okay. He took him to hell?
The love of Hades. The fact that there's multiple hells is really infuriating. We need to talk. So, gather your things and everyone meet me in the castle.
We are in the castle.
No, we're in the arena.
We're in the castle.
The arena's off to the side. It's still.
We're in the castle.
It's literally not the castle, Aislynn. I see the dirt for the arena. Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
Let's go.
I just go because I don't have everything on me. I think.
While we're walking, Aislynn, what's your blood type?
Bloody.
Alright.
Red.
Red. Blue.
Good. That's a fib. Not. Anyways, and she would just kind of. It's like trying to put on a brave face for Aislynn.
Are you gonna be okay?
I think they'll just be fine.
So, is there a specific course of action for us, or is she gonna wait this out?
Once we get within range, I'm gonna pull Aislynn to the side as he's talking to me. Do you know why your father would be fighting Gargos?
No. I didn't.
Do you know how your father travels between realms?
Magic? I wiggle my fingers.
Yes.
Be serious.
I mean,
It's okay. It's okay to say no if it's just magic. That's all you know. I get it. But I'm asking because your father is in the house too.
I don't know why he's there.
Sounds like he's doing battle. So, I'm just kind of looking at her. Do you have anything, like a cloak or something you can wear? I'd hate for you to be walking around in this bright white clothes in the nine hells.
I mean, I guess we can scrounge one up. I could get a bed sheet.
Well, the thing is, you're very pure and good, and that place, from what I read, is not so pure. And then I looked at Uran. Do you have the ability to use any gate spells or anything?
Um, I do not. I'm sure I do not. I do not. I can dispel various magics, but that's about the extent of my abilities.
All right, Aislynn. Don't tell your dad, but I'm about to steal from him.
I can get tea if I need to rest anyway. I could prep spells. I don't have any
I
spell
don't. I'm
slots.
not sure if it's gate actually that we need. So
It's probably planar
planar
shift or
shift. Yeah, I think so.
out of game.
Well, I'm going to go into the hallway like before and request to. Trying to think of the best verbiage.
You can borrow it, but you gotta give it back whatever you're planning. Don't steal.
We'll just borrow it
Magic.
from.
What is it? What was that room? Magical treasure.
Also, I can also try to get plane shift. That's what we need.
Oh yeah, please do.
Level 7 Touchville.
If you learn that, that's one thing. I also want to kind of have a backup in case something happens. Iceland, can you take me to where your father's magical stuff is at? Like,
Well,
you remember we have already seen it? The guy with the rings had it.
I'll look up to the stairs where he was.
He is not around.
Oh. I could try, and then I guess you just think of it and you'll be there, right?
Yeah, we gotta be in the castle. So
All
we'll
right.
say,
Yeah.
you guys.
We're in the castle now. Hey, that was a fast
That's the
one.
longest run to the castle I've ever been on. I must be out of shape.
Please.
Hard of
Please.
breath. But
Thanks for carrying me the whole way. I'm so refreshed.
we'll say you guys get there. I think the magic room. You guys appear. Where you would see a very tall, lanky gentleman inside, and he wears like this cloth over his head, and then his outfit is very like ropish like. The cloth covers, I think, like an executioner's mask, maybe?
Whoa. He must be like a guard then.
But he's very tall and lanky. He's hunched over. You feel if he stood like straight up, he would hit the ceiling. You see him assorting books.
I draw my sword and put it on my shoulder. What you looking for, friend?
He said sorting books, so I think he works here.
You see him look
He
back
said
at.
looking through books. I thought
Oh.
you said.
I said sorting.
Okay.
Sorting.
He did say sorting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he kind of looks back to you as you draw your sword, and he just keeps putting books away without looking.
What
All right, it's on you.
what
Walk away.
Sorry, she's a little hasty. What do you need, Arya? What are you looking for?
Any book on spells. Any magical items that allow someone to use planar travel or various other means to get to the Nine Hells. Possibly a teleportation circle if there is one.
Excuse me, sir.
Ooh.
Well, you work
Well,
here?
Mm.
Oh, he doesn't talk, I take it.
He's a grumbler.
Is he like a zombie or something?
You don't know. A lot of like skin that would be exposed is like covered by his robes, and then the executioner's mask.
I mean,
Can you
didn't
can you point me the way to some books on travel, especially to the Nine Hells?
while she's talking, I'm just looking through all the books.
Are you already looking through books?
I guess she is, but not me. I'm asking.
Okay, if she's looking through books, you would just kind of intently look in her direction. But if you're asking him something, you're asking if he could find anything.
If he knows where they at and can point me to the direction of them.
I mean, you'd see him just kind of open his arms in the whole room.
I like them.
No, I mean I said any books on planar travel. Sorry.
Travel? Okay, okay. That's
Yeah. No,
I was like,
I said that earlier when Arya's like, well, she's asking.
they all magical. But yeah, famous shit.
I was like, are they all on going to hell? Like, I was really confused.
You would see like this arm extend from the side, like a third arm, reach out very far to like the top shelf. I'll take a book down.
Is he like the guy in the Spirited Away that works in the cold area?
Uh, yeah, if that brings it to more of like a familiar kind of vision, then yeah, sure. He brings down a book before you.
Oh, thank you.
You see
No.
him
Hmm?
bring it up and kind of blow on it. Even though no dust comes off, he still like dusts it off and he gives it to you.
Thank you very much. Look at the cover. What's it say?
Uh, it does explain basics of planetary shift. Planetary shift? Yeah, planetary shift.
Aria.
And I'm just kind of looking through books. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Good job. Oh,
Is
hold
this
out my hand
like
for
an
it.
office or something?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any clues as to where exactly in the Nine Hells where he could have gone? Like notes or
I do have clues on that. Um, there was fire, and apparently I felt a lot of anger coming from the realm. I'm not sure if the fire was related to the realm, but the anger part seemed to resonate a lot.
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask. Excuse me, sorry to bother you again. Do you have any books on the Nine Hells?
You see him wander off, kind of dragging his feet, just reaches over and grabs a book.
I love
Um,
him.
this book is very darkened and it has crimson writing on it.
Last time somebody read a darkened book with crimson writing, they got a tattoo.
Well, I'll handle that part. Now, what we need to do is find out what we need to prepare for.
Well, there's the book on the Nine Hells. You want to take it?
I take it.
He
The
gives it to
rest
you.
of you try to get as much supplies as possible. Those of you not comfortable with going to the Nine Hells, I realize that this is not necessarily your fight. So, if you're deciding not to go, then I wish you good luck. And I look back at Aislynn and throw her my magic book. You should study while I'm looking into this.
What book is it?
It's the one where you can learn spells.
Oh, okay.
It's just RP. You don't actually have to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go rest, so I'm gonna go trance because all my spell slots are gone.
Well, don't forget that book when you're leaving.
I got it. Also, thank you, sir. And then I'll like bow to him a little bit before I leave.
Okay.
Uron, you're well versed in the realm, I guess. Anything you can tell me about these Nine Hells?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Through my vast knowledge, would I know anything about the to make a check? Off the top of my head,
Oh shit.
I don't know. But let me see if I can recall if I pick up a book about the Nine Hells in my family's archive.
Let's see what you got. You do like a history check here.
Huh. Sorry.
You'd see Kyo.
18.
You'd see Kyo follow Aislynn.
I was gonna say I'll take him with me to my room.
History. I mean, you've known about other planes and stuff. As far as like ever wanting to travel, I feel like that's not been something interesting to you. So maybe like reading up on something like that wouldn't be kept in your library. As far as your folks, because they do keep things archived.
I personally have no experience with the Nine Hells. I think it's not a realm someone just travels to, so I feel like common knowledge is pretty slim on it. I don't think I'll be much help on this front.
All right. Let's take a deep breath. Kind of letting the events kind of just drain from me. Kind of just sit on the ground. Whew. Well, did you win? As
Mm,
I open the Nine Hells book.
uh,
Actually, before I open it, if you let me, I'm gonna identify it first for magic.
Um, so, uh, oh, you're casting just identify. You cast identify. It just seems like a normal book. Just has a theme to it. A bit eerie that someone would do this, but is a regular book.
Did you win?
I think so, but somehow I feel like we lost. It's emotionally conflicting situation we're in right now. But I think we did. The opponents we were supposed to defeat, we managed to defeat, and then this whole thing happened. And at this
Kind of
point, I'll
keeping.
just be like kind of lounging on, I don't know, maybe my bed or whatever's in my room.
Oh, we're in the library, aren't we? Still.
Oh, in that magic room, yeah. You guys are still in there. There'd be a chair you could just lounge on, put your feet up on the desk if need be.
I mean, I wouldn't want to sit on Fenron's stuff, you know, as this.
All right. Well, if you feel more comfortable doing this in your room, I understand. And if you don't mind, I would very much not want to be by myself.
So, do you want me to stay with you, or do you want to come to my room?
We can go to your room if you're more comfortable there.
No, it's just there's a bed there, and you know, like I almost just kind of died, so
Oh.
you know, like
It's gonna let you take
Fine.
that book out?
They're gonna. We do have 8 hours of Aislynn resting.
No,
Very well.
I'm an elf. I trans.
I know. Just following back to
maybe
his
I
room.
could try to scry on. I don't know if we attempted that last time.
You can scry?
Yeah, I got this magical item with me that allows me to scry on. Remember, I scryed on Isra. Oh, what's her name? Yeah, right? No, what's her name?
It's Isra.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how far my abilities will go, but we could try.
Whatever you can do, I'd greatly appreciate it. And
Uh,
I just follow him back to his room.
Yep. Guys
okay,
enter.
as soon as I'm like, I guess, kind of comfortable, I'm gonna attempt to scry on Kazuto.
How long have I been awake now?
Well over like 19 hours.
I didn't get any exhaustion from the spell, right? Or I got
Mm-mm.
less.
Got less because Iceland healed you.
So I'm still floating with 2.
Mm-hmm.
I got you down to 1 when I healed you because I used almost all my.
And then you got that second one from the still
Spell.
working.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So, Kazuko, if you'd be so kind as to make a wisdom save if you so wish.
All these wisdom saves.
It's not for me.
1 second.
Oh, you actually rolled pretty high on that.
I
If
know,
only those came out earlier.
and that's my 19 is exactly my DC.
Unfortunate.
Um, sorry, go ahead.
It's a choice. Is he being forced to do it?
I mean, he could fail if he wanted to.
Wait, would I like feel it? And that's why I'm making the save.
Yeah,
This would be the first time you got scryed on, though. I mean,
true.
it's up to you.
I don't know, because at this point I'm already in hell. There's not much worse that could happen right
You say
now.
that.
I guess I'll fail.
Alright, alright. So, Mr. Uret, you'd see very much like a third party experience you're taken from your body. You begin to rise for a second, and then you begin to go and descent. Let's see if I can find this song. There we go. As your vision begins to descent, you begin to be welcomed into this realm with like active volcanoes, rivers of liquid fire, molten rock, and ashy hills. You could tell just by looking at this place, the heat is unbearable, and that this place is just torn asunder by tremors and earthquakes. Even the air seems to be aflame. Um, as you begin soaring through, you begin to enter inside this very tall, castle keep. And inside, you would see Kazuko standing before Enryu, and alongside Enryu would be Ateneo, the person that brought him here.
Can I hear their conversation?
Make a
Yes.
perception check.
Yeah, you'll have to make perception.
Sorry. My bad, dude.
Perception. 32.
Very good.
Oh my god.
That's more than enough.
You can feel the moisture inside of me.
Sorry, Kazuko.
Hmm.
Let's see. How do I want to start this conversation? It is so pleasant to see you again, my son.
What could have made you bring me down here so abruptly, Father?
I need you to make a choice. Me or your friends?
Seems to be the problem. You're not the type to just ask for a choice so suddenly.
Is this a problem? You can see him begin standing from that chair seat.
No, just curious.
Curious. A very interesting word. You know, I'm quite curious myself. Curious in the fact that you claim to be more hydrogen than I. Why don't you ever claim to be a part of me?
Well, I obviously do. Do you see what I do?
You don't announce it as you do for hydrogen. I understand I'm not one that's a looker. But why boast hydrogen?
Because I put your powers on display every day. I don't need to put words on it.
Your flattery will get you nowhere. And
Flattery.
you see him wave a hand as you kind of buckle to your knees. Yes, flattering.
Alright. What exactly am I supposed to be choosing today?
We were able to drag Fenron here. Your Wraithblade has very powerful capabilities. I assume you know of these for what you've done to the Beast of Tolkai.
Yes, very, very useful power I inherited from you.
I need you to use that power on the gauntlet for this. You would see something like spherical on the armrest of the chair he was sitting at. And using like his telekinesis, you see him move the cloth slowly, and you would see the skull that was brought by Arya.
I guess my eyes would widen and just say, grandmother?
You know who this is.
I am more inquisitive than I let on.
Perhaps a more shadowy approach would be more lethal during combat.
Oh,
Hmm. So, you want me to transfer Vecna into this skull, I guess you could say.
Only the power, not the being itself. If you can manage. I know you're a man of many feats.
I most likely can.
So you have no issues in doing so.
I do have one question I would like answered.
I would have questions as well, as why you would all seem to just lay about in my realm. You would see like these double doors made of obsidian begin to crack open as a being moves through.
Oh,
Uh, you
beauty.
you would never have known this person, but you must make a wisdom save in his presence.
Huh? God, I don't even know who this is. Wait, wisdom saves. Jesus, 17.
17. Let me check his DC to make sure.
That's the best you're gonna get out of me.
I gotta check his DC real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So right now you're considered frightened of him.
I'm frightened of somebody? Oh, that's crazy.
Um, about in this room there would be devils, and you would see all of them begin to kneel as this person enters the room. Uh, he begins to walk forth towards where Enryu is sitting alongside you. You see him kind of step next to you. He has these very nice shoes. They're shined, but you can't look up because you have to look away from him. But Yoshi, from what you see, he looks like a normal man, but he's dressed very, very well, almost as if he's just going out on a night on the town. It is at this time where the vision fades for you, Mr. Urun.
Um, I will share everything I've seen with Arya.
at this point, I'd be panting.
Would you like some water?
I have water. And I take a sip. What I could really use is someone to lean on.
Um, I'll pet like I don't know if I'm on the couch or a bed, but I'll pet next to me, and then my arms like, I mean, if you want, right
It was a
here.
metaphorical statement.
Okay.
I, but I do what he points out, obviously. I'm in a predicament where I just lost Kazuku by trying to help Kazuku. And I open up my spell book and show her on the spell.
What does the spell?
He lost someone very important to him, and I know where she's at. So instead of being there for him, I was working on a spell to where he could talk with her until she returns. It's called Soul Link. I'm in a realm I'm not comfortable in. I'm about to go to the Hells, which, if it's anything like mine, is terrible. I just feel out of my element.
I mean, I don't think one person is an expert on the nine hells. I'm not sure what I can say to soothe your worries, but um,
Just
he
make sure.
he is alive. That's if that's any consolation.
But I don't like the game they're playing, pitting Fenron against Kazuku. We were making such big strides with them. Aislynn's been working her ass off to make her father a better person, and Kazuku, whether he wants to admit it or not, has come so far.
I mean, we can make all the efforts we need to sway one person to this way or that, but ultimately, if you trust those people, they would make the choices you feel like they should, I
And
think, or the right
she
choices.
kind of like put her hands in her, or her face in her hands. And I have to travel to a place I could die, and I have a child I've never seen before.
Wait. How old is this child?
No idea. My time works different than yours, and my realm is can be harsher than yours, and he's out there without me, and I am trying to save people and survive, but it just keeps piling on. I have a child and I've never had relations.
Have you tried communicating with this child, or is that not
It's
possible?
very hard. You have to know where they're at. And I only know where Heisenthal is at because of my lady. I've tried. And this would be route the time he still has that ability to hide from people, right, Gary?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be safe to say even if I tried, I wouldn't even find him, right?
Yes. Be nigh impossible.
Want to survive.
Can't you send him like a mental message, or leave a letter at with the person who he might be close to?
Hold on, I'm responding to Celeste.
Who is the Celeste you speak of? Is this your child?
I I can't read this book tonight. I am so tired.
You're evidently exhausted, as am I, and I think most of the people that
Kind of just
were.
fall asleep in his lap.
Oh.
Oh, oh,
It's
okay.
19 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess I
But
won't even bother to change it. I'll just try to sleep as well.
and like it's crazy. Though she's asleep, she's still holding on to like her life's work pretty intently. Like she's really focused on trying to help. So that would kind of perhaps maybe pique an interest.
My clothes would
Mm.
change to form a blanket, though. I'd be
I'm
naked
gonna.
underneath the blanket, but at least he'd have a blanket.
Is the book like is she tightly holding it? Can I just like?
I was showing it to you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay,
it's
okay.
just more of like, she's really trying her hardest to bring people
You would
together.
see 3 spells. I don't mind sharing it with you. You would see one called, and they have names next to them. One would be called Soul Link, with a parenthesis for Kazuku. You would see one that calls Fate Binds Us, where I tether people to me and absorb their damage. And then last one would say Mind Meld, with Aislynn and Fenron, and a person I refer to as Chatters.
When you take the book, she like wakes up for a moment, sees you, and just kind of waves you off and lets you take the book.
So it
I'm
shows how
just
to cast magic without using components.
gonna slowly look through it. Any other notes other than the spells?
Uh, it would say something about you. It just says trust question mark.
At the bottom, I'm just gonna pen, of course, that, and I'll
When he
like.
writes it,
Does it
if you'll
disappear?
allow it. If he when he writes it in my spellbook, if you'll allow it, I'll uh, he can learn one of my cantrips.
Like base cantrips
Yeah,
or
just a
like
basic one, the ones that you made for me, or any of them.
yeah, you could
Just
take
kind of.
like a basic class cantrip from you. That's fine with me. So you guys can share that in DMs if you wish. But yeah, you would learn
Ironically, with the
something for
trust
this.
thing, it would be the doves, if you allow it.
I'm cool with that.
I'll send it to you.
And below that, I will look at the ceiling and then quickly write a filthy limerick that I just thought of right now. I don't know what it is yet, but
If it involves fish pussies, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Uh, I'd like to, even though I'm dead tired, just like in a brief moment, send my only friend a message,
Okay.
basically saying that it was extremely hurtful that he took so long to tell me about my son.
Per usual, no answer.
Yeah, I assume.
But you guys all sleep. Those are that are above the night. Back to Kazuko, still in fear, looking downward, only looking at seeing these shoes. It's a bit annoying that you all showed up here. I understand everyone's, you know, got their own realm doing what they're supposed to do. Maybe unseat me if that was a thing.
Oh fuck! So excited. Go ahead.
But what the fuck is this? Henry, I've known you for quite some time, but for you to come here in hopes to resurrect your mother? Quite not the place to do it, don't you think? To think, I thought the wars would keep you busy. How foolish of me. Yes, I do plan on resurrecting my mother here through Fenron's Gauntlet of Vecna. Unless you have an issue with this, we can most certainly settle things. Um, Kazuko, you would see like you would just hear like the axe being your father's axe, kind of floating around for like defense. You do realize
Shit.
I control a lot more than what you think here. That may be true in some ways, but my father and I have created all what is reality to you. There are some holes in fences, my friend. Be, be all it may, I have a pardon from your grasp. So what's to stop me from just fighting you outright? Oh, we most certainly can fight. Fight each other, that is. But if you're weakened, I've spoken to your archdevils, and they all dream of taking that chance at your weakened state. So by all means, we can do this dance. You weaken, opponents become more vast than just a one-on-one, and things just get tougher for you. And it's really your choice, as Meredith.
I really like how he says his name.
You know, you're very quite the annoying bastard. Although your killings do bring a lot of damned souls, I don't plan on fighting my valued archdevils and such. I will allow you to do your little charade here, but if I do find someone that's interested, as I am right now, in destroying you, I won't even I won't even hesitate to make a deal. I'm sure you know this. By all means, Asmodeus. This is your realm after all. I'll make sure to wipe my heels before I leave. Well, so who's this pathetic soul here? This is my son. He's come to visit me. Quite a place to visit your son, kid. Or your father, kid. Um, he'd feel like just this overlooming presence as he stares down at you. Um, this cane would appear in his hand as he kind of lifts up your chin so you could look to him. You know, if your father's ever being too much of a prick, perhaps you're the one that could ignite the flame that can, you know, settle our differences. And he looks to Henry when he says that.
So I'm not even gonna say nothing. I don't feel like getting smited today.
Oh. Man, a few words. Those are usually the most loyal. Lets your chin fall down as he taps you in the back of the head with this cane. I'll be going now. Have other realms to care for, other deals to make. As I said, you fuck up my realm, Enryu, I'll be fucking you up as well. See him take his leave.
Well played, Gary. Well done.
It's not every full moon you get to see Asmodeus. You did quite well, my son. But do rise. I'd rather get boring of watching you kneel.
I would stand up.
you reconsidered?
Well, I never really turned down your offer.
Not allowed, of course.
Of course. I still get my question answered, though.
Ask away.
So, the last request I made from you got shot down, and now you're asking me to do this. It's kind of, what's the word, off-putting?
Is it something you're not willing to do?
No, you know I love you with all my heart, Father. Of course I will do this.
I'm a bit surprised you've grown so fond of helping Fenron and his little underling. What makes you wish to change sides so easily?
I've realized if this fate thing is actually real, then why would I avoid it and end up meeting it anyways?
You think I'm the end?
I actually don't know what's the end at this point. I just know it's coming.
Well, I'm asking you, do you think your fate ends with me?
In all honesty, no.
Then why do you act like you can't decide? Are you afraid if you defy me, I will destroy you here and now?
Dying isn't too big of a concern for me at this point. But yes, I've accepted your offer.
You know, if you do this, you're more terrible than I.
Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, right? Besides, I would always enjoy meeting more families, seeing how most of mine has been taken.
You know, twisting one's soul and moralities is a very big hobby of mine. But to see yours so easily turned, you see him smile, is a bit disturbing.
Never really turned. I've always said it from the beginning. I do what I want. This is what I want to do. Besides, even if I did decline and you killed me, I was damned to eternal damnation, or you turned me into one of those black flame creatures. All the same. Yeah.
Well, your journey started when you broke the Black Flame Sword. You were damned when you read from the book. Well, scroll, rather. Books have chapters.
Oh yeah, when he said I broke the black flame sword, I would have looked at Othniel and said, "You're welcome for that, by the way."
Oh, you tell him that?
Yeah.
You would see him smiling. He's kind of playing with like a gold coin through his fingers. You know, he almost didn't do it. I was a bit surprised. Such hesitation and such follower, Master Henry. I wouldn't be surprised if he took sides with Fenron rather than carrying out your plan. Is that true? Is that what you're planning in that head of yours? As he brushes his hands through your hair.
As you've seen, I'm not very wise, or nor do I try to be. I don't really think that far ahead. I just think of the day of.
You sell yourself so short. You're about your a man of infinite wisdom. But with this mark, and he rubs his finger against where the mark of sacrifice is, your life has been tied to the spirit realm, and forever it shall remain.
Once I do this, I have one request.
And what is that?
When I take Vecna out of the gauntlet, well, the power anyways, not the mind, I would like Finron to be released. He won't be much of a threat without him anyway, so I don't see what the problem will be.
You want him released.
Not for his sake, for the sake of someone very dear to me.
You'd betray him in a fashion, but wish pity on their feelings. Woe is them if they shed a couple tears.
It's not really betrayal when we've never been on the same side.
You have a dark flame to you. Well then, Nathaniel will show you to your quarters. You can escape if you wish, but the Nine Hells is a foe to those that are estranged.
So I won't be doing the transfer today.
Well, Finron's not exactly here now, is he?
Oh, planning ahead, of course.
Well then, I assume your friends will come to save you. It's not any issue if that is dealt with.
Wait, what did he say?
Seems your friends will come here to save you. It's not a problem if they're dealt with upon arrival.
When he says that, I would like exude some of my lightning and then just like retract it back in. If you can, please. Just restrain them and let them back out into the regular plane
Restrain them.
until what I have to do is done. I just request these for them not to die and you not to hinder them. They don't have to be included into this.
You'll be doing far more damage than I would be doing with what we've agreed upon.
As you said, a damn soul.
Enjoy your stay.
I guess I would just follow Athena.
Okay. Up a very long, winding staircase into a lonely tower, he takes you. So, this is your room here. Enjoy your stay. As you said, there's nothing really keeping you here. I mean, you could travel the Nine Hells for eternity and do whatever you wish.
I just wish you'd let me finish my tournament before you interrupted it.
I mean, the tournament of your life hasn't ended. Unless you want it to. He looks at you when he said that intently.
Is that a threat?
Oh, I thought you would take it as a threat. So, yeah, it's a threat.
Maybe after I'm done, we can fight.
You know, I do have to pay you back for leaving me with Tiamat. You and your little friend with the pink hair. But leaving me alive, I have to say, that was possibly the worst solution any of you could have done.
I would just like tilt my head like I don't I, I don't even know you like that. I never left you with Tiamat.
He's beginning to think. You see him shake his head. Something was off for him for a moment. Never mind that. But as I said, enjoy your stay. You can escape if you want. You see him take his leave.
When I sit down on my bed, I would take like a deep breath, like, oh my god, I almost died there. Oh, I'm in a heap of trouble. And I guess I would just try to meditate and talk to someone. Not like one of my party members, but see if any remnant of High Dojan can hear me.
Try reaching out to like anything of Haidoji.
That's not in Ryu.
You try to reach out, but you feel like a masking presence is overlooming you.
Oh, I can't really get anything done like this. I wonder, does the spirit realm work here?
You haven't tried.
I mean, I would like see if I could go there, but uh,
But
I don't know if I'm gonna get the same suppression I did when I tried to contact somebody. So I guess I'll try.
you try to enter the spirit realm, but everything seems the same here.
Mm. Then I guess I'll just like meditate on the floor since I can't really do anything here.
Yep.
Hey, Garrett, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
When he goes to the spirit realm, it sounds an awful lot like the Shadowfell. Does it work like that? Like it's a plane that exists on the material plane or connected to the material plane?
It's more of like a plane where he can see that souls that haven't left,
Gotcha.
uh, say like the plane, like they haven't reached either the hells or beyond that. It's
So
a
like a
plane.
purgatory kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
So he's kind of like a ghost in a sense when he goes and enters that realm. But the only thing he can't do is move solid objects. Water is like thin air for him, and
But it is a realm, though,
yeah,
and a
hmm
realm that's linked to him specifically, right?
and like say like he's in a room and he goes into the spirit realm.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes reality can twist that. So like if there's flat surfaces for the walls, they can sometimes invert or contrast to look different.
Uh, so if you cast planar travel to the spirit realm, you could technically see him there, right?
Only if he traveled through, which he tried to do here, but since
I
this
know it
place
wouldn't
is
have.
already a plane of, you know, dead
Purgatory.
people and souls, that's why I didn't already appear.
Okay. I was just checking before I did something stupid. Thank you.
But we'll say you're rested. We'll go to the main group. You guys are all rested up inside the castle.
Um,
Did I drool?
I'll look at Kyo. I know it's a bunch of craziness you jumped into, but do you want to take this journey with me?
I feel I must. I give Ario my word.
Okay, I just don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to. If you want to be released of duty, now is your time.
I appreciate that, but I will be joining you.
Up. I'm glad to have you by my side, Kyo. Glad to have you too. I was like, thank you! Let's go find Arya. She's probably still sleeping and drooling. She's an ugly sleeper.
How dare you? But touche.
But you guys would reconvene in the front of Uran's door for his room. Uran, you'd wake.
Stretching.
Arya's still kind of asleep because missed out on a lot of that.
Oh
But
shit! Gotta change the sheets. She drooled all over. I think
That
that's
ain't
what it
cool.
was.
but I assume Nice
Uh,
would knock on the door as they're trying to get ready.
I think I can use thaumaturgy to open the door. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh! Good morning!
Hey.
Oh, she's still sleeping. Gosh! I've never seen somebody sleep so ugly. Let me draw on her face. I'll go doodle on her face while she's sleeping.
So you're incredibly bubbly so early in the morning.
Somebody's got to stay positive in this group.
That's true. I guess I will tell them as well about my scribe venture last night.
Oh.
So, partially that conversation in Asmodeus with Costco, kind of.
Yeah. It ended with, I think, Asmodeus walking in.
Yeah, that's where it
Yeah.
ended. We saw
Yeah.
she.
Poor Kazuko.
At least he's alive. There's a chance.
Do you think I should add a mustache?
A mustache? What's a mustache?
A mustache, as I'm doodling on Arya's sleeping face.
I mean, it's already there, so I guess it's a little too late to answer that question.
Are you saying she has a mustache?
No, I'm saying you've already drawn it.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, maybe you should ask first and then do, not the other way around.
It's more fun this way. Isra taught me that.
I was just about to say your Isra is showing.
Like, I think you should connect her eyebrows right here, like in the middle.
Good idea. Doodle, doodle, doodle.
Like a soul patch too, I think would be nice.
Soul patch. Okay, and then I start taking her shirt off to go put it above her heart.
No, like.
Huh?
I don't have a shirt on.
Oh.
My clothes is the blanket.
I pull the blanket down and draw like a little squiggly for a soul above her heart. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe we should just let her sleep for a little. She was rather exhausted, I think. She tends to overwork herself, this one.
She does.
I guess I'll try to like wiggle off of her or something.
You can roll a natural one. I'm not getting up yet.
So I guess you just take it.
But yeah, no, I'm just tired. I
Okay.
wrote my spells in a way where it leaves me pretty drained.
I guess, and I'll tuck her in, like, you know. Like, here we go. Kind of shut the blinds a little bit, but not quite. Let's have her rest. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure what our course of action is. She seems to know what to do. Do you know what to do? Maybe we should follow your lead.
Yeah, I could be the leader while Kazuko's gone.
So maybe we should talk this over breakfast.
Okay. So we're gonna have breakfast without her?
She's sleeping.
I guess
I
you're
mean,
right.
you want to wake her up? Be my
No.
guest. And I push her forward.
No, we'll just leave her here, and then I'll pat her on the head and give her a kiss on the cheek and tuck her in.
Not realizing who it is, I'll just kind of move her face real quick to connect with the lips and then open my eyes and pull back.
Ooh.
Oh, good
Oh, this is awkward.
She is a minor.
morning.
That wasn't for you. And I get up, not even grabbing my clothes, and go into like the rest area to clean up.
Okay. Just running water can be heard.
Oh, well, that was interesting.
Hmm.
I hope this doesn't mean we have to get married.
Are there any young boys in your life, you know, like young elves around the age of 90 to 95?
Not that I know of.
You're not betrothed to anyone? I think that's what you blue
Betrothed?
blood people do, right? Yeah.
Mm,
Are you gonna marry someone?
nah. Daddy usually just let me decide my own things. I guess.
I mean, no like schoolgirl crushes on Castle
Hi,
Grounds? Is that
Lynn.
forbidden?
Yes. Uh-oh. Yes, Arya, my love. It was.
Just remember that you have to sleep sometime.
Yeah, I already did. But no crushes. Do you have a crush?
I don't know, maybe? The crush is like a young people thing. I don't know. That's kind of weird for like a grown man to talk about, you know.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't really had time to do the crushing thing. You know, the whole studying, healing, and whatnot.
Did you hear me like brushing my teeth? Did you learn a spell?
Oh! No. No.
You have time to draw, you have time to learn.
Oh, we were discussing me being the leader.
Sure, that sounds great. Just make sure you study first.
Okay.
See, even Arya
Wait, did you
agrees.
just say leader?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll tell you what, you can lead Rain.
Oh, okay.
Um, tea and English muffin for breakfast, maybe?
Let's go to the kitchen then. We'll meet you over there, Arya. If you're not ready yet. Cover your your boobies.
You would just see my clothes float up in the air and right into the room.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I just come out in a summer dress of some sort.
Okay.
You guys go ahead. I have a lot of research to do. And I sit my ass on the floor and do the same thing I always fucking do.
Before we leave, I'm just gonna poke my head over and be like, don't overdo it. You're still a little exhausted by my understanding. If I were to gauge it between 1 through 5, you have 1 point of exhaustion.
I like
Have
how
a
you
great
worked that.
day, and I'll
I,
leave.
I I hear him, and then I open up the Book of the Nine Hells, and I will spend the entire day reading it.
Ugh.
While she reads that, you guys reconvene at the dining hall.
Can I have Rain like turn into a bird and go get me like some berries and shit and bring it back to me?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Then Rain will follow Aislynn.
We reconvene at the dining hall. And
Okay.
castle's actually been quite empty. It's a bit strange. Normally it's got, servants out and about here and there.
Um, is there any guards around or servants or whatever right now?
Um, roll perception.
Okay, let me see. Character perception 23.
You look about. Castle's pretty dead.
I wonder where everybody went.
Hmm.
Hello.
The voice just echoes through the halls.
This is odd.
Did everyone run away?
Uh, you all continue to look through. Still nothing. You look through the kitchen. Food's there, present, but no servants, nothing. It just seems like the absence of life, pretty much.
Mm.
Well, this is strange indeed. As I'm making my breakfast plate.
um,
Um,
I'm.
is it?
Hmm?
Do they have like a day of rest? Is today their day of rest for the whole castle staff?
Unfortunately, I don't know much about Papa's kingdom.
Where is your father anyway?
I
Which one?
Oh
told you.
yeah, you told us.
Yeah.
Maybe since your father ran away, I mean disappeared, they took it upon themselves
You know he's in the Nine Hells.
um to run away and you know.
I'm gonna load from
I'm
the.
get. Is there a window or like a balcony where I can see if there are like people running out or whatever?
You gotta see if you catch some of the act of running away.
You look outside the window and you see not even the city's lively anymore.
What
Oh,
the?
wow, the whole city, everyone ran away, even the city folk.
I don't think that's normal. mm.
Um, I will. The prince that we fought yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I will try to send him a message.
1 second while I look at message.
Math?
I don't know if it's close enough.
This has to be on the same plane to work. That's.
Okay.
Oh,
You try to reach out to him.
mm-hmm.
Nothing but dial tone. Meh, 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 meh.
Mhm.
So, so you don't reach him essentially.
Well, that's strange indeed. I couldn't have when he was
Hmm.
severely injured. Hmm.
I think something funky is going on here.
Is there anyone else in the castle that we may be able to talk to? Is there a prime minister? A minister to the left or the right?
I'll go back. I'll go look for that library again to see if the hulking creature is still here.
See that? He may give us some clues as to where everyone has gone.
You go to that. You both go to that library. As you begin traveling, you enter the room and see that a bookcase has opened a secret passage, like it's been left open.
Can you message Arya and kill? I guess, because unless Kill's behind me.
Okay, because
Okay.
Hey Arya, we found something really interesting. I think you should come here to Fenron's study.
Tell her I already went ahead. That'll get her moving.
Oh damn it! Aislynn, don't run in. Oh, I gotta catch up to her.
roll before.
Let's see. 22.
I mean, at this point, Arya's nerves are already just like non-existent,
Oh,
right?
man.
Yeah. So I'm sorry for all the doors in the place I'm about to kick down.
Oh no! Well, you just have to think and you'll be there, right?
But she's in a different mindset right now.
Here,
Kicking doors.
I'm gonna
Then
tell
after a few moments, I'd just be like, "Oh, Iceland.
before
Take
she.
me to Iceland."
I'm gonna have before she gets here. I'm gonna grab Uran's hand and put it on the back of my shirt. Act like you stopped me.
Okay, I'm like really tensed up, you know, like fake flexing or whatever.
But Arya appears.
Don't you dare! Hey, you're here.
I'll just like I'm pouting like he stopped me. Oh hi Arya.
Beside them.
So as you can see,
We found this door. There's nobody in the whole kingdom, Arya.
Were they just bullshitting me, Gary?
Let's see. Let's look at the tie here. 14, 15. Yeah, you can see through it. I mean, it was a display of shenanigans here, but you can tell that they're kind of messing with you. Maybe to
I
lighten
kind of
things up.
just get down on my knees and look at Iceland. I need you to not do this today. We already lost Kazaku. And then I'll just kind of snap out of it. Well played. And I'll walk through the door.
Oh, okay. I'll follow after.
She looked pretty shaken up though, and she was like eye level to you.
I looked at Uran and Kyo. Well, now I feel bad.
I
You
mean,
guys all... Oh, go ahead.
I thought it would kind of loosen her up a little bit, you know. I mean, I know it's serious, but
It's
maybe a
kind of
different mindset would.
look back. There's other ways to loosen me up. And I just keep walking.
A massage?
Yeah, oh yeah. Mm, Deep tissue.
Oh.
Alright, what am I looking at, Gary?
As you guys begin to travel through this like darkened tunnel inside this bookcase.
Any traps though? Can I see any traps?
Oh, I'm gonna cast light on my staff.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I'm just gonna break out Leviathan because it glows naturally.
28.
4.
It seems a lot of traps that were here are disabled.
Seems to be safe.
Should go slowly just in case.
I'll nod my head.
Send Rain ahead. He's still in bird form.
As you all begin to walk through, I'll just need some. No, we're good. We're good. You guys keep traveling through, and you feel like a shift when you guys enter through like a certain part of this tunnel. You kind of stop for a moment, look back. Behind you, still a darkened tunnel created by some light created by Aislyn's staff.
I cast Gift of Altricity on Kyo and Aislynn and Uran.
Okay. It's not long before you guys start traveling through this darkened tunnel that the stonework on the floor suddenly starts to turn into gravel. You've been traveling through this tunnel for about 10 minutes now. You start hearing your foot fall just into the gravel, just spreading the stones. And the exit leads out of a cave.
Oh no, not another cave.
Yeah.
You
On
said
the
out of a cave, right?
Yeah, so you exited the cave.
Oh,
So
okay.
so as you look up, you would see a very cloudy, dark and gloomy sky filled in this area around you is just pine trees that almost reach to the sky. A very luscious green forest here. Seems like life is present here.
Pardon.
Do I see a bunch of footprints or just like one person footprint ahead of us?
You'd see one person's footprints.
Does it look big? Like it could have been that long lanky guys?
They actually look pretty normal. They wouldn't seem very close to that taller guy.
Okay.
But you would see through the dirt, they kind of disappear up this cobblestone kind of stairway that leads up to like this darkened church.
Oh no, churches are scary.
Now Kazuku's not here to kick in the door.
What would it take
Uh,
for me to find out if we're on the same plane of existence?
Hmm. I guess you would have to message someone that you know is in the same plane.
I'm gonna message the shopkeeper. Or no,
Message Mama.
Sura.
Oh,
Oh, you message Sura. You would get nothing.
I've never tried to message chatters, but we'll try that too.
well, the range on message too is very short.
It's like
Oh, it's
120.
on 20 feet. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So that won't work. Thank
Let
you.
me see. I believe you
Yeah,
can only. Well, I don't know if scrying. I think scrying works on different realm, right?
put it
Well,
up.
it did work when you went to go see Kazu.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so
Wait, I think I have some spells that I had prepared. Hold on. Nope. Isra's the one that has the divination spells. I could have sworn I took it.
if I look at the sky, do I see the same sun that's familiar to me from back home?
You wouldn't see a sun, but you can tell
Oh,
it's day. It's
okay,
just the sun's blocked out by the clouds. Think of like a day that's starting to rain or snow, just a lot of overcast.
Like
got
Roshana,
it.
like a
It's,
drow city.
and it's very kind of like moist here too. Like the wood on the trees seem like it just got done raining or something. Even like the
Oh, my
ground.
skin would be glistening right now.
I, I'm just gonna say, like, if you weren't transported to a different realm, we probably were transported very far away from where we were. Because we only walked for, like, what, 15, 30 minutes? Maybe?
Those of you with passive perception over 14 would look into the cave and see that it just ends.
I hate myself for going through that fucking door.
uh, it just ends. Like if I throw a rock in it.
Just scatters against the stonework.
Mm,
Wait, are we trapped?
In the time I've talked to Jado, has he ever mentioned Gargos as uh the place where he died?
The place
To
where you
go to the
died?
crossroads?
Mm-mm.
He never mentioned that in the entire time.
Mm-mm.
Alright. So, process of elimination. First thing Arya would do is it look familiar to anything I've seen before?
Mm,
does the temple say who it's to?
I'm not going near that temple yet.
Well, I mean,
uh,
like,
so I'll give you a description of the temple.
okay.
Okay.
So this kind of like very gothic-looking church has like a fence line around it. Think of like those kind of like spade iron fences where
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
like you can impale people on them, but
Oh
just
god.
very pointed.
Mm-hmm.
is there a graveyard here?
There is one off to the side, a very
So
small one at that.
I'm gonna go speak with dead.
Okay.
And I'm not using the cantrip, I'm using the one I got from being from the crossroads, if it still works.
So speak with the.
The one I got from my ruler class stuff.
Okay. So you go to the cemetery there.
Any fresh graves?
Nothing fresh. You would see very like luscious green grass that grew over a lot of the burial grounds here. When you get
Alright,
closer to
so
the church, you would see very like darkened stonework. This
I would
place
know it.
has been here
I would
for a
know it wouldn't
long
work.
time. What was it?
I would know it wouldn't work though by looking at the graves, right?
I mean the casting range is 10 feet.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how, like, I guess I've never used it, right? So I would try to cast it.
Okay. Let's see. Just reading over something real quick.
I don't even have it on my sheet because it's something I got from being from where I'm at.
So you cast speak with dead. Begin to hear a rumble under the ground, and a hand pierces through the dirt. This very like skeletal, but still has like flesh hanging off of him, appears from the ground.
I'm gonna hide behind Kyo.
You see him kind of lumbering on the ground, but still like waist deep in the dirt, and he looks up to Arya. What is it you want?
I think I get 3 questions, right?
Hmm. Wait. Let me read. Allowing you to answer the questions you pose. I believe it's actually 5. Last time I remember. Yeah, 5 questions.
What is your name? Basic stuff.
My name is Aldaris.
It's a pleasure to meet you. What realm am I in?
You're in Nosgoth.
Thank you. Who is the ruler of Nosgoth?
There is no ruler.
Thank you. Look to Aislynn.
Hmm?
I got 2 more questions.
Who is this temple to? Right?
This temple was once mine.
Oh.
What is his name again? Can you put it in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
How about what happened here?
I'm trying to figure out if we're in danger first. I'm not
Roll
talking to him.
perception, everyone.
Come on, roll. Fun.
Ooh, that's 33. Okay. I thought I rolled 20. I was like, oh, that's really low.
Aislinn, your ears would perk up, and Uran, you'd kind of hear footfalls on the stonework closer to the church.
Look over.
I'll draw a dagger. Just, ready, cautious stance.
Oh yeah, somebody's coming.
Who goes there? in my deep voice.
I
I'm
see
gonna
you
finish my
all
lesson.
enjoy disturbing my uncle's rest.
Who's that? It sounds familiar.
You would see a man before you in very kind of luscious clothing, crimson kind of fabric with gold inlay. Kind of has like this cape draped over one shoulder. He has very pale skin and long white hair to the pivot of his back. Seems unarmed.
Is he a vampire though?
He would also have red eyes. I'll mention that as well. And his
If it's
pale skin, like his lips would be like blackened.
Gary, I'm gonna send you a message
Okay.
because I actually was just looking into this.
She wanted to ask some questions, but I'm sorry.
I'll
That'd
put
be
my
hella
dagger
weird, Gary.
away.
Oh, okay, cool. Because
Wow.
you described the exact area that he's in.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
because he lives in a foresty meadow valley with a lot of dew and an overcast because he can't be in daylight. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
it's
So I
hella
mean, that
cool.
was
That's hella cool that you did that.
that's unreal, but okay.
Um,
I believe you have one more question.
I looked at Arya.
I'm just gonna be polite.
Do you not have a
Do
question?
you?
Oh.
No, I do. Uh, I don't know how to say it as a question, but it's whatever. Do you enjoy your resting place?
Are you at peace?
No, I don't want to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then enjoy it,
He
Aldreas,
just
and I'll
like
bow to him.
okay. And you bow to him, he just crumbles back into the hole.
And then I'll use my Gaia stuff to make a little meadow over it. I've never used it. It's the one where I create a 30-foot radius in meadow.
Okay. The person standing at the top of the stairs. Not every day we get travelers here. To what do I owe this visit?
I open my mouth to say something and I close my mouth and look to Arya. Apparently I talk too much. I'll leave it to her.
And see him raise a brow and you say,
I'll walk forward. My name is Arya, daughter of Achilles. We did not mean to trespass on your land. For some reason, this realm is linked to a bookshelf in a different realm.
I'll just nod from back there.
You traveled here through a bookshelf.
What?
Yes.
Well, bookshelf and a tunnel, quite a long tunnel.
We were trying to find our missing people.
Well, you all look famished. Is there anything I can do?
I send a message to Keo and Aislynn asking to see if they can detect if he is undead.
You cast it? Or divine
Yeah.
sense? Like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears.
We'll cast detect thoughts.
You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead
I'll
within
stop him from casting a spell.
When you
I
cast
know.
divine sense, you do sense undead, especially in like his direction.
Uh-oh.
And I've seen Karis's minions in my realm, right? Are they similar?
I would assume so,
Yeah.
unless you describe them differently.
No,
There
they're
are-
just vampires.
I mean, there are different variations, but
Yeah. Just similarities. I'll send one more message to all three of them as I'm walking. Be careful. Let's not be hostile. He is a vampire.
Like Marcus.
Not everyone is like Marcus.
I miss Marcus.
That's. I can walk forward. Very well. We appreciate your earnest and polite manner.
Thank you, sir.
We are merely trying to find her people. And I will walk forward. But I must ask you, friend, and I mean this as no insult. Are you a good vampire?
What exactly is a good vampire?
Marcus!
Well, I guess if you're a good at being a vampire, it'd be kind of essentially. Are you planning to eat us? And if you are, I should warn you now that I'm very formidable, and there will be nothing in this realm that'll stop me from slaying you to protect her. And I'll point back to Iceland. If you are polite and this is a courteous gesture, then I graciously accept your offer.
Seeing
I
as you all have me a bit outnumbered, I surrender.
no.
You see him smile when he says it. He keeps walking towards the church.
Well, we're not fighting, right? Right? It's like inch after him.
Iceland,
Yes.
it's very important that you do not let slip any of your father's secrets.
I'll pinch my fingers and run it
The
across my lips like a
the
zip
reason
motion.
why I say that is this tunnel leads directly here from his castle, and we do not know if he's an ally or not yet. It very well could be likely that he's an ally of your father's, or your father comes here to be your father.
I won't say anything.
And by all means, and I kind of get down on a knee. If it means leaving, you leave, and Kyo and Uron will guard you. I don't want you being Kazuko, and I'll end the conversation and walk into the only place I can get answers from.
When he walks to the church doors, they open before him magically. He stands at the door awaiting you all.
Head over and I guess Aria would go in first, so I'll follow her in.
Good.
It would just be making my presence around him, allowing them to pass with a little space between him and that. I mean, they move so fucking quick, it has me nervous, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you all enter. He enters lastly, closing the doors manually by himself, but doesn't like lock them or anything. Continues through. You all kind of look around the church. Uh, you'd see nice, like, stained glass. A lot of them having depictions of this green, demonic looking being. It's has these rather enlarged kind of canines.
Did he offer his name already?
Nope.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask your name?
When he walks, he almost seems like he's gliding. But my name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you, Vincent. I'm Aislynn.
A pleasure to meet you, Aislynn.
Can you tell me who that green guy is on the window?
That there is Vordor.
Wordle.
Vordor. Pardon my accent.
Oh, I spelled that way wrong.
Have I ever heard of Orador? I guess I fucking wouldn't know anything. Sorry.
Is there something you all prefer to eat?
I just ate, thank you. But
I'm a vegan.
she wants some vegetables or fruit, if possible.
I wish I could provide. I have wine and a nice apple tree that grows in the back.
There wouldn't be golden apples, would they?
No, I'm sorry.
um,
But I will fetch you them. Is there something you two wish to have?
Um, just some water if you've got any. We just
a long
finished
walk.
breakfast.
Mhm.
I'll bring a flask or two.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
You're all welcome to stay here as long as you need to. I'm the only one that remains here from a long ago cataclysm.
Um, if we can ask you a bunch of questions.
Well, let's make sure your friend's eaten. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have for me.
Is this room kind of like a cathedral or a church setting?
Yeah. So you have
Okay.
like, those benches and stuff set out.
Uh, do I notice a recent whatchamacallit, sign of people coming through here? Like more than one person other than himself?
I mean, the place is kept rather pristine. I'll let you roll investigation with advantage.
Um, so you said we saw footprints coming from the cave leading to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna pull out my book and continue fucking reading.
Okay. So Urin kind of look around investigating, and it does seem like he's the only person that really lives here. It would also seem you would look above on the podium, and rather than like a podium being there, it's like a coffin, and it's open, slit open.
Oh, I wonder if that's where he was sleeping.
Um, doesn't seem like much footfall comes through here, nor a lot of like the decor is disturbed either.
Okay, got
You would see him return with some flasks of water, a bottle of wine, and a basket of apples, and places it in the middle of you all. And he kind of keeps his distance from you guys, just so you guys are comfortable.
um, have you taken a stroll around lately, by chance?
I do travel the grounds from time to time.
Have you been that way? And I point generally to the cave.
As she says that, there was a single set of footsteps leading back here that were a certain size. What would it take to find out if they're the same size of his feet?
Mm, roll intelligence check.
I'm gonna kind of look at Aislinn and like have a proud look on my face from that question.
You can tell if he was trying to be sneaky, he totally would. Just by the way he moves just now, he seems rather light on his feet.
Oh, I'm fucking dumb. He glides. He wouldn't leave footprints. All right, sorry.
Have you seen anybody walking around here at all? No one?
Was tending to the gardens for some time since someone arrived, but I saw nothing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I kept doing as I usually do, till you all appeared talking to my well past uncle.
Yeah, sorry about that again. Hmm.
Have
I
you
just have
lived
a.
here for a long time?
I feed from the wildlife.
How? So you mentioned a cataclysm. What exactly happened?
Well, a long time ago, a golden haired elf appeared with a man of monasteric values. Although he didn't look it, he brought forth A very long lost daughter that was daughter of the king that once ruled here.
It is Gargos's realms. Fuck.
It was exclaimed to me that the cataclysm took over once a Lord of Darkness took over. Goes by the name of Gargos.
I'll shudder.
This area being fine, most of the world is covered in a magical darkness that sent it to hell. Much of what
Oh,
we see here has been kept rather pristine due to my nature.
Wait, this
connected to the hells.
we're in
Which layer?
we're in hell right now?
No, this is Nosgoth, a place perhaps that branches outside of the Nine Hells.
So
So,
Gargos was the cataclysm? Or brought the cataclysm?
When he destroyed Cain, it shattered the pillars here. These pillars brought balance. They need guardians. Cain was one of those. When he was slain, caused corruption. The darkness I spoke of. Everything it touches returns and riddles into nothingness.
What happened to the other pillar people?
You see him look to the stained glass.
I look
Of
over
all.
too.
This place was once ruled by humans. The Guardians were once humans.
Like,
We, as vampires, were forced to live in the shadows.
are
And
you
instead of choosing death, we wished to survive, so we took our rightful place upon this realm.
who's saying you are a pillar or you killed the pillar?
Any remaining pillar that was once human is gone, consumed by Vordor, which was killed by Cain. During the fight with Cain, Cain was once human, but suffered from Vordor's curse, leading him to vampirism.
Hmm. I see.
hmm.
Hmm. Oh,
Hmm. Is there?
There's one sec.
Do you know who Fenron Omeris is?
You said one sec.
Oh, did he?
I was looking up a way to cure vampirism, and there's only 2 ways. What I see here. Wish spell and killing them and then resurrecting them.
That second one you can totally do.
Do you want to be human? Cracking knuckles. Oh, groceries.
I'm gonna go grab more drinks. I'll be right back.
Aislynn smart sometimes. Got any questions, Kyo? Good talk. Trust me, I am drinking water, Bullyborn. Shush. You can probably hear the crinkle of the bottle. Oh, well, at least we're almost to hell. He's been here the whole time. Fuck. I should have went and robbed the store for some arrows. Wonder if I can loot some arrows from around here. Give me arrows. Shit. Meru, are you there?
Hi.
Did you put the code in?
Mm-hmm. Send you a thumbs up.
It's not much, but heck, I'll take whatever they give me.
Mm-hmm.
Fate.
Huh?
Jesus scared me with that response. I just thought of something. We're already here. I didn't grab something to cover me up.
You might have something. I know who Vincent is.
Oh.
It's a surprise.
A good one or a bad one?
If I said I didn't know, would you believe me?
No.
Well, I don't know.
Is he related to Gargos? Gargos? Or is he Kane?
Probably Kane. He said his uncle was Nosgoth, right? No,
No.
Aldrius.
Yeah. Nosgoth is the realm, pocket realm.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome Black. I just noticed even Kazuku's face looks like he's looking at someone going, peasant.
I always draw his characters cocky.
He
He's
doesn't
always
look cocky. It just looks like he's like suspicious of everything. Is that a real Hamakio? Or is that a party of your face?
wanted it to look cocky.
I mean, when you frame it as cocky, it looks a little more cocky, but just kind of looks stuck up a little bit.
Square, remember? Square.
Huh?
Smoky Wednesday's a big day for you.
Is it?
Will the ruin you?
Oh, probably.
Maybe Ku will save you with her everlasting light.
I'll save you all.
You will all be my pets.
What?
Pets. Enchanté, mon ami. Molasses.
Who does have a savior complex? She's got to save everyone.
I just thought you liked being strapped.
Huh?
Cause she gets all those straps around her legs.
She doesn't anymore. Remember, she's got them etched on her scales.
Very nice. Girl, you so fun, 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 fun.
Although she still has those 3 scraps of fabric tucked away somewhere.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep, yep, yep. It's me, Ducky.
It's me, it's Ducky. I don't know what type of dinosaur she is.
I have no idea, but she was weird looking.
Her face said, punch me.
Wow.
I can't help it, the Ducky is Ducky. Hi, Vic. I'm glad you could scratch me to let me know you're here. Thank you.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. That Meowvin Klein thing got a huge hit today.
Oh. Who did you show it to?
Everyone on my Facebook.
Oh my goodness.
I'll have it open for another couple days now that the election's finalizing. That way I can chastise my shitty friends for it. So you mean to tell me you voted on someone that said move on her like a bitch and grab her by the pussy? Hate to hear it. Hate that kind of talk, Vic. We don't do that round here no more. Tell him, Celeste. Victor, you're stupid, is what Celeste said. She said you ain't shit, Vic. Would you like to go to Auntie Celeste in a cooler?
I don't want that dog. I mean, cat.
Really?
I'm sorry, I'm not all here.
Oh, I know. There's somebody here, there's somebody over there, and as soon as this vampire kicks our ass, there'll be a lot of you everywhere.
He's not gonna hurt us, probably.
I'm a sweet person!
Whoever's hiding here, though, is.
Now I need to make a tavern in Wildmount called the Leaky Peach.
No! Somebody's gonna hit me from behind.
Hit me, baby, from behind.
No!
That sounded perverted.
But somebody hide in here. Maybe. If he sensed somebody but didn't see them. What if I use my true sight? But I only have access to it for 1 hour per long rest.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Arya
Donka.
had a question.
Did I?
You started, but I was like, he said be right back. You forgot
I
it.
don't remember. Don't judge me. My God, Billy.
Let me think.
I guess I might be being a bit too.
Oh, do you know Fenron Amaris?
Kind of tilt his head. Is that who you're looking for?
No, I know where he is at. I was just asking if you knew him.
I do not.
That answers one question. That if he had been coming here, he did so without you knowing, or he's never been here and someone in the castle is a traitor. Not your castle, ours.
Oh. I have been being a bit frank, vague on these tellings. When Vordor killed the pillars, he consumed the power of the pillars. When Cain slain him and forced to be a vampire, those traveled over.
Over to my realm?
No, the powers transferred over when he became a
Oh, yeah.
vampire.
I don't know why I
My-
said my realm, it's your guys' realm.
My apologies for being so vague.
Oh.
Is he still here?
Cain was slain by Gargos.
So then, did Gargos absorb all these powers of Cain?
He discarded them, throwing us into chaos.
There might be a way for you to get that back.
How so?
There is a tale of a wish granted by someone far more powerful than we are aware, that may restore what you're looking for. But it comes with a cost, of course.
And this cost.
If he's really interested about it, I'll tell him. Does he look interested?
He's listening.
Well, there is a realm called the Crossroad, where gods require heroes or vampires to do various things to gain them worship to keep them strong. When you complete that quest, you're given a wish by the goddess Hecate, and I'll show him my orb. This wish doesn't work like the spell wish. It works like an actual wish. Put the orb back. I don't know how to save your realm, but perhaps they do. But I can promise you one thing. When I see Gargos, I will be cutting him limb to limb and using his fangs as forks from now on.
He's certainly scary.
If you kill Gargos, that could make things worse here.
What do you mean?
He's the only thing that's given a limit to this darkness. If he dies, there will be no owner that holds the leash for the beast.
What beast?
Nosgoth or whatever you said, or whatever. What did you call him?
His name is Idol.
Idol?
Idol?
And I'll put it on the thing so you guys can see it.
Yeah, please. Idol. Okay. Hmm. Uh, hmm. So.
And seen that golden hair man at all? Again?
It's been many years. Being elvenkind, I believe he should still be alive.
Name is Destin.
Yes, you know of him.
People were just slaughtered not too long ago. A few years.
I'm saddened to hear this.
Should you ever make it to the realm that I just mentioned, you should be able to find him there. At least that's what I was told.
Is this realm some sort of afterlife?
Crossroads. Between life and death. New beginning.
Um.
New ending.
So Idol is trapped in this realm.
Not so much trapped, but as I explained, its creature is on a leash. If Gargos is to fall, that's his his fail-safe for all of our realms.
Always something.
Tug on Arya's dress. But Papa's fighting him right now, isn't
How hard were you pulling on my dress?
he? Not very hard. Just enough to get your attention. Just a little toot 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 toot.
Look back. Oh, Aislynn, it's you.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he is.
So what if Papa kills him?
Huh.
And we're still here.
I mean, the look on Arya's face is very hidden, but then I will kill something else, and kill something else again, and kill it again and again and again. You'll be safe. I can't leave this room because our way out is gone. But, Vincent,
Yes.
I need to get to Fenron, and he's in the Nine Hells. In
You
order to
will-
stop.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
It sounds like we can't kill Gargos, but Fenron has a way of dealing with things that can't be killed. I'm not saying he can't be killed, you know what I mean? He shouldn't be. Either way, Fenron can possibly, with the aid of me, do something that. What's that saying? There's far worse things than death.
Are you,
And there's a look of intense in her face.
are you trapped here?
No, I go as I please.
Oh. Then why do you stay here? To keep this temple up?
We can't choose where our home is.
This is the only home I know of. Thus, it is familiar and brings warmth to this cold skin.
Eat one of the apples. Does he die?
What?
Oh, do I die?
No, does does Rain die from eating one of those apples?
No, actually tastes quite delicious.
I grab an apple. I need to get to the Nine House, and I can't leave here. So help me help you.
Vampires
Because
have.
if I don't get to Fenrun, then this place is doomed. And I can tell the way you take care of it, looking around how meticulous things are, right?
Hmm.
You care about your own.
What were you gonna say, Celeste, earlier?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask if vampires have true sight.
Mm,
Anyone can have
some do.
true sight. It's not
Yeah.
natural, but sorry.
Um,
I didn't want to waste it if he has it, so that's why I was. If vampires had it, because I know some races have things like that.
this. You will all wish to travel to the Nine House. You all realize how crazy this sounds.
Oh,
How insightful is he?
Are you trying to like get a reading from
No. I mean, it is quite possibly the worst place for me to go.
it? Yeah, that's why he's asking.
Eh. Uh, I kind of shiver. It's not because of the fear, it's because of the temperature. Whatever it takes, I will get there. And anyone that gets in my way.
And you're just but a child.
I have to save someone.
This child is fully capable. She's seen horrors unfairly, but there is no better healer in any realm that I have seen.
I would shyly smile at him.
Perhaps you get to the Nine House. What is. What are you supposed to do to mask her? She will draw much attention.
I just look
Well,
down at myself like, huh?
do you believe in fate? I don't believe it's mere coincidence that we ran into you.
You have something to mask me?
And I'll start sniffing myself like, is it something that I smell of?
No, it's the smell that or the signs that tell you when, no offense, undead are near.
Hmm?
It's opposite day in the Nine Hells. You'll stick out like the undead sticks out in a holy city,
Oh.
That
as will
is.
Kyo.
Hmm?
If what I
As
think you're requesting, this is a life changing experience.
Huh?
Oh no, no, I'm not requesting that. I merely meant clothes. A cloak, maybe.
Oh, no, I don't want to become a vampire.
There's nothing wrong with being a vampire. I knew a few vampires where I'm from, and they're quite pleasant.
Uh-huh.
Pleasant. Malachi is rather enjoyable.
Marcus is really great.
Oh, I forgot about him. He's alright.
I love him.
I don't know of any cloak that can mask one's holiness, but uh, I'll search in something. It might be better than what I had in mind.
Theoretically. And Isra has a shard of night, does she not?
uh, yes? Are you asking for a shard of...
No, I'm just curious if night could hide you. And then I will stop thinking about that immediately. Never mind.
I can most certainly try to attempt to take you all to the Nine Hells, but
I need time. I will get there. I am very grateful. And I set out 2 books, but I have some research to do before I go there.
Oh, are we spending a day here?
If he will have us, if that's okay, I'd like to take a day or so to prepare myself for something that is terrifying.
you and your friends are more than welcome to stay here. If there's anything else I can add,
Well, if we're spending a day here, then I would just like to look around real quick.
And I'll activate True Sight. Oh, did my Discord break? Hold on. Okay, now I can hear again. Did you hear me? No, it broke again.
We can hear you.
No, my Discord's breaking on my end. You hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It stopped breaking.
Gary, can you hear?
I think Cullen broke too. He's miking up, but nothing's coming out. Yeah. I'm gonna look around for some invisible peoples. Cullen's broken. What a nice vampire. Oh, left.
His internet's been shitting out on him in the evening. I know that.
Oh, it's on his mobile. I think his internet probably burped. It derped.
It broke.
Discord blew up.
It went kaboom.
Oh, so I wasn't the only one that broke. Ha ha ha! Break with me!
Hit me with your best slut.
Aria way.
Call Arya asleep.
I did.
Hurtful. Hurtful.
Uh-oh.
He's in Fenrir timeout.
Oh. 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 Yay!
yeah, it should be good. So just
Um,
wait on Yoshi real quick.
okay.
So far I like Gary. So far I like.
So far, is it pretty good?
Yes.
I
very
mean,
good.
if I'm gonna investigate with True Sight, since it's just me, we can do that. If you don't mind.
Yeah, you can definitely do it.
Since we're gonna be resting for a day, I'd like to activate True Sight and look around inside and outside.
I'll just all about in those whole chambers and then take a walk outside too? Or
Yeah.
uh even
Don't
with truce, oh good.
don't wander around. There's a set of footprints we're unaccounted for.
Yeah. I'll take Kyo with me.
Very well.
Kyo! Servant! No, I'm just kidding.
That's fucked up.
I'm just kidding.
But
Smoke?
go ahead and roll investigation.
Watch me suck. Because my luck with rolls is the opposite of your luck.
Just that good.
Just that bad. Give me 1 minute for 20 years of roll 20. Oh, there we go. How many would you like, sir?
Just one's fine.
Okay.
You could do it with advantage with truce.
15.
15. You look about, even with true sight, you see that a lot of what's here is actually here. Nothing is being fabricated or any type of secret entrances you find.
No
It all
hidden.
seems no hidden doodads.
No
Everything
hidden
seems pretty right. Like what's here is actually here.
Okay.
Magic hasn't altered what you see in this reality.
And there's nothing hidden or invisible or people or anything? Spirits? Okay. I'm gonna walk back in.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Arya's working on books.
Oh, I
I'm
guess.
still having a conversation with him while I'm reading.
Okay. Was there anything else you wish for me to answer?
What do you know of a layer covered with fire that emits anger?
It's a bit hard to recall from chapters that I've read, my time being here. How do you pronounce this? Phlegathos?
Oh.
I'll go to the part in the book that symbolizes that.
Should be a fourth layer. A very disruptive and destroyed layer. Very hostile. Just the devils that look, they're always looking to peel the flesh from those who wander there.
And I'm gonna stick out like a lantern in the dark.
You said fire.
Plenty of fire.
Can I try Art of Healer to grow a giant seed?
We can plant one here.
I'm gonna try to make another potion. Well, look around for a lotus in the immediate area, if there's any.
Not much flowers grow here, other than like, I mean, it is pretty lush, right? But a lot of it's mostly just either the grass that grows here. You would see the apple tree that he mentioned when you did your scout abouts outside. Other than flowers, but no
One
flowers.
chance? Okay.
Yeah.
Walk back in and sulk.
Should probably plant flowers.
I can do that if you'd like.
Do you plant flowers?
I can create a meadow anywhere.
Can you create a meadow of lotuses?
I don't know, DM, can I?
I mean, you can.
It's
If you're
not really our
capable-
realm. We should ask him permission.
You wish to grow flowers on these grounds?
Talking to you, Aislynn.
Well, I just wanted to try to make a potion, but I need flowers. Doesn't look like there's any here, and I think this place could really do with some floral inspirations. I was gonna
I didn't
say.
know that's what it was for. I would say I can't do that, Gary.
Oh.
If it was just for any other reason, like making it look pretty, I could probably do that. But I don't want my fun little skill that you gave me to be used for anything like that.
Well, if you can't grow lotuses, you can beautify. I was gonna say life, but I don't want to say that in front of a vampire. It kind of feels like, dazzle it up with some.
Well, you saying vampires can't handle it? You discriminating?
Shut up. uh, to give it some more pizzazz, some more beauty.
I think the less attraction I can draw is perhaps the best.
I can understand that.
But I do appreciate your willingness to liven things up.
Well, I will probably should mention this now before it becomes a problem later.
Hmm?
So, I'm a Nerid. You know this, Aislynn, I've told you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure if the rest of you know what a Nerid is. But my race dwells on the bottom of the ocean floor. We're just capable, unlike other races, to traverse your land. That doesn't come without a cost. I am not vulnerable to fire, or nor resistant. But heat in general is not good for me. So, should I ever collapse, there is I'll show my gourd. This is called Everlasting Sea. Should it become too much and I collapse, just simply pour this in my mouth.
Water the plant. Got it.
Been called a lot of things. Never been called a plant.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, just don't forget it, Aislynn.
Never forget it.
It says here that the Lord of the Nine Hells is Asmodeus. What can you tell me of him?
He is most certainly someone not to be trifled with. Being able to shut down any types of magics, if he wishes.
Would this book tell of the deals?
It would mention that he is able to create deals with mortals, which eventually sends him down to the depths of hell. So
No deals. Ever.
he's essentially winning. It's a win-win for him every time.
You said Phlegthos?
I'll put it out because it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
to
I know it. I'm just asking him
Phlegethos.
RP. It's Aria asking Vincent, because she's never heard of it, right?
Yes, Phlegethos.
Do you mind if, while I'm reading this book, that I just use the lore I know about it to just kind of make my knowledge better? Or do you...
It should be
like,
fine. Within, like...
reason.
Yeah.
So fire and pain.
Got it. Oh. I don't suppose any of you know how to make arrows, do you?
Of course I do.
I would assume you just put something pointy at the other end. Of perhaps a stick of some sort.
Well, the problem that you're having is you won't have all the required ingredients. You need wood, some form of stone or metal, and then feathers or something like feathers to make the end.
I was flop on my back on the ground. It's like, ugh.
Didn't you? Weren't we just in your father's capital? Why didn't you go get arrows from the countless amount of weapons he had there?
I didn't think about it when I saw the door. I didn't think we were gonna get. Huh?
Iceland, we were there for multiple days.
I didn't think we were gonna get stuck outside the door. I'll stick my arms in the air and then let them fall back to the ground like plop.
It's fine. I don't really think you want to use that weapon down there anyways.
I just figured it'd be handy in case for some reason I couldn't use magic.
Yeah, I think it is, but you're already kind of a beacon. You know, being a cute little one like yourself.
Hee
Well,
Can we even walk around there without getting hurt?
Mm-hmm.
depending on how long you stay, it could take a toll on your physical being.
In what way?
There's a plethora of ways that can come crashing down, perhaps one by one or all at once. Think of a certain madness or even a curse.
Mm.
Hatred lives there. It'd be nigh impossible to return unscathed.
I've never hated anyone before. I don't know what that feels like.
Has two rulers?
Yes, a woman and her father. May I see
And,
a, may I see
and I slide it over to him. There's like little markings and like folds to mark certain places in there.
Fiona's the ruler, but her father remains there as well, Belial.
Cool.
Those are the rulers that are there.
How much
So,
control do they have over their own realm?
I would
Or their own
assume,
lair? Sorry.
I would assume total control as he's looking through the book here. But Fiona seems to be more the one deemed in charge rather than her father.
Hmm. They.
It says here that this realm is a lawful evil realm? All of them?
Well, to an extent, there are some people that wish to do as they please. But normally, yes, there is order that is kept in control.
Wouldn't really matter. I bet it's order for the people that live there. We'd be deemed outsiders.
Outsiders are a bit frowned upon, but ones in particular light are almost seen as morsels.
Mm. How are they allowed there? Like our enemies.
I have no clue. The only thing I can maybe recollect is if they made some sort of pact with the ones that rule there.
Made a deal?
Perhaps. It is quite possible.
Kazuka wouldn't be dumb enough to make a deal, would he?
I'll just look at Arya. I don't think he's dumb enough to do that. But I'm sure he would do something reckless.
That's what I mean by dumb.
Oh. I hope he's okay.
I'm gonna spend the rest of the time that we're in here reading that and then studying planar shift.
Okay. While you're doing that, Vincent will say, I will see if I can find something to help you in your travels. I'll return as fast as I can.
I appreciate it, Vincent, sir.
See him just kind of put a hood up as he heads out.
Just reading the book
Okay.
of what I'm gonna be facing. I haphazardly create a bubble of water around me.
But you guys are left within the church here, and we'll go to Mr. Kazuko. You hear a knock on your chamber door. It's a raven. It says nevermore.
I was just about to say that.
But now you hear a knock at your door.
Merc!
What did you say?
You hear a knock on your chamber door.
Come in.
When the door opens, you would see a woman that comes through. You get a closer look, and it's Aislynn.
Mind tricks already.
Whatever do you mean?
You're not supposed to be here.
I worked with your father. How am I not supposed to be here?
Yes, unfortunately you did.
I've missed you. She begins to embrace you, kind of placing herself on top of you.
I guess I would hug her back, but like in like a reluctant way because of events.
Is something wrong?
The image of me killing you replays through my mind every day, on every hour.
Then replace it with a more pleasant image. Just kind of touching you. I'll just say that.
There's too much fucking going on. I mean, I guess I'll just go with the flow.
Alright, you know what check you have to roll, B?
Yeah. Performance. Not a good.
Oh!
Yeah. Told
Alright.
you.
It's all bad for Kazuko.
My mind is in other places.
As
Apparently
you're
so.
as you're going
Yeah.
about in these actions, I would say something does seem off during all this. But it subsides. The Heisenflay image is dropped, and you would see a different woman than what you're accustomed to for Eisenflay. She looked at you a bit displeased, but still, she would stand before you. Seems you're not much of an endurance type.
No, my suspicions were confirmed.
Well, your father's deal, I guess, has been kept on his side. We appreciate your contribution.
Yeah, but I would start like charging up like my lightning presence If you turn into Heisenberg again, I won't hesitate to kill you.
And if I create your child in her image?
Then I'll do my best to erase you from existence.
Well, seeing as I'm in command here, I highly doubt. Unless you want my father to deal with you. And she's kind of like traipsing her finger on your chest, like they're walking her fingers. And then she like boops your nose.
Well, if you did your research, you would know I'm never scared to fight anyone. I do what I want.
Is that so? Now what do you want to do now?
As much as I want to kill you, I have a deal to uphold.
You know, you'd be a lot stronger if you didn't hold back. Maybe feed into that rage, that anger you hold on to. Isn't it much more pleasant when you just do what you want?
One thing I was taught since birth is to always keep your mind serene.
But your mind isn't serene, isn't it? I
As
see
long
that
as
lightning.
as long as I can counterbalance it, I don't care if it's serene or not.
Why balance it? Tip the scale. Let loose. This is the best place to do it. You don't care for any of us.
Hmm. What I've learned is for you to be doing something like this, you must have a plan. I'm not gonna follow your plans.
Well, your affections have already proved you wrong. A new child to your family tree, thanks to your endeavors.
Okay, she's starting to piss me off.
You may do as you wish.
I guess I would, if she could like read my aura, I guess I would begin anger and anger by the second she's in my vicinity.
Let loose. Perhaps your anger will speed the process.
Who are you?
I'm Fierna, the ruler of this place you so happily have taken seat.
And what do you want with me?
Nothing any longer. You fulfilled your purpose, for me at least. Your father still has uses for you. Supposed transfer of a god to that decrepit skull he carries with him. Your purpose was only to bear me a child, that of the one you call Hydrogen and an Infernal. Your father promised us a child of your bloodline. That's what was that was his deal.
Right when she says that, then I would let loose because I didn't know Henry would be using me like that.
Just loud thunder crashes, and like the other group, you swear you could hear lightning, and then it begins to rain, pretty heavily outside. But the lightning that's being casted is black. It's rather as loud and thunderous.
We hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Send Kasaku a message. Are you there?
I would say you would be unable to reply.
Yeah, it's fine.
You would hear some very, very loud footsteps going with the sound of crashing lightning.
As you approach your power bursts through the tower and shatters it. Everything just goes like a white flash. And then we'll end there. Until next time.
Oh, don't destroy my realm, he says.
Mr. Asmo.
Interesting. Vincent seems cool.
He's pretty kind. He's a gentle soul.
Gentle vampiro.
But there you go. There's the suggestion.
Put everything down and look up to the night sky for a moment. Your stars are smiling brightly in the darkness of nights. We are all lighthouses in the night sky. How many stars are there in your lighthouse? Everything down and look up to the night sky. Your stars are smiling brightly. All the lighthouses in the night sky. How many stars are? I think it's a 1.
Shit's stupid.
That was a good sesh, Gary.
Sink.
Oh, did you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, that is it for this session. How long was this one? 3 hours? Thank you guys for hanging out. Definitely won't be anything tomorrow. I have to do a 2-hour one-way drive and then an appointment and then 2 hours back. I'm pretty much be gone all day and be dead. Not sure what's gonna happen with the rest of the week. As I posted on Twitter, it's a bit of a time for me right now. So I'm gonna try to, but no guarantees this week. But I for sure will be back on Sunday with the Wild Amount campaign. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm just gonna end it here. Bye.